Morning students, I hope you all are well and doing your work also. Please complete your work daily. Read the chapter and also student to make your writing beautiful every day. It is my humble request, do one page writing, English writing from any book, not only from geography. You can write one page from English, maybe from history, maybe from the geography, and also do all the exercises, make the diagrams. Students, we have read 3 chapters in geography, and the last chapter we have read the denudation. Now we have started the environmental studies. Some of the students they are asking me where to write the environmental question and answers. Students, where you have completed the denudation chapter, after that only you just start the environmental study. No need of dividing the copy. Students, you please draw the diagram whatever I am sending in the PDF with the question answers. Make it neatly. Diagrams are also very important. And in the environmental studies, we have read about the importance of water. Water is very important for all form of life, for the human life, for the plant's life, and as well as for the animal life. So we have read the uses of water. Water is used for many things. Without water, we cannot imagine the life. So, water is utilized for the domestic work, for industrialization, for the industries, for the agriculture, for irrigation, and also for the production of electricity. Then, we have read about the prevention and the factors affecting the pollution. How the pollution is affecting the ponds, rivers and the lakes. Because the rivers are the main and the ponds are the main source of water. So we should not do dirty. We should protect the water because it is very precious for our life. So student, we will continue the second chapter, the water, the residence of plants and animals. So we will start the lesson, the life in water. Now we are going to start life in fresh water. Fresh water is full of interesting animals. Some of the amphibians like frog live a part of their life in fresh water. Why? Due to presence of lungs. Crocodiles, alligators are found near fresh water because crocodile and the alligators need fresh water. That's why they live in the fresh water. Now, the next topic is metamorphism. Means change. Already students, you have read in your science subject the metamorphosis means change. Change how it takes place, like from the caterpillar to butterfly and from tadpole to frog. So it is a transformation of the larva into the adult. It starts with laying of eggs. The tadpole hatches within a few days or a week. Means the baby tadpole will take time. Maybe it will come out in few days, maybe in 1 week, or maybe sometime even it takes later. Means maybe 10 days, maybe 12 days. During metamorphosis, the lungs develop. then slowly the tadpoles their lungs will develop, also the limbs appears, and the tail will be seen. A small tail will be seen, and the mouth become typically frog-like, and just like a frog, like that mouth will appear. Next, construction and adaptation. Every plant and animal is made in such a way so that they can adapt according to the circumstances. Like they can live in the same surrounding. They will not change. In the same circumstances, they will start adopting their life. Example, the fish cannot live in the desert. As just now I have told, in the same circumstances. Why? Fishes live only in water. We cannot imagine that fish will come and live in the deserts or on the desert, on the land. So it is the circumstances that fish only live in water. Without water, they will die. So here, plants, animals, and the human being can live on the place which is suitable to them. Like the plants and the animals and the human beings, they cannot live in water. That's why we, animals and the plants, needs land where we are surviving. The place where any living creatures gets sufficient food and suitable condition for security is called its living place. Like we need the land to live. We need the sun for working. That is, sun gives energy. So we work. The plants grow because plants prepare the food in the process of photosynthesis. Animals also need. So that's why we need land, because it is a beautiful, sufficient place for plants, animals and human beings to live. Such as water is the living place of fishes. Like for us, land is important. For that, water is important for fishes. Next topic is water resident. Water, animals and vegetation are kept in two parts on the basis of their living in water. The two types of plants and animals, that is vegetation and the animals, which are divided into two parts. The first part is animal and vegetation of seawater, and the second part is animals and the vegetation of fresh water. Means some of the animals and the vegetations are growing in the seawater, and some of the animals and the vegetation are grown in the fresh water, where the running water. Now, the first side of the animals and the vegetation of the seawater, first is, these are found in sea only. And the second, these are found in lakes, ponds, lakes and the rivers. Second, they are whales, octopus, starfish and the dogfish. Second side, they are frog, rehu fish and the leech, etc. And the third in the first group is vegetation. What are the vegetation? Rhizophora, second is Celeraceae and the Heridacea. Next time, that in the second, in the third part, in the animal and the vegetation of seawater, vegetables are grown, Rhizophora, Celeraceae and the Heridacea. Next part, in the freshwater vegetation, grown algae, lotus, Kumudni and the Singhara. Water is necessary for all living beings. Various types of sea and freshwater plants and vegetation can survive in water only. Some of the plants and the vegetation, they survive only in the fresh water. These water animals and vegetation play an important role in keeping the balance and makes the environmental pollution free. So it is our duty to make the water fresh, clean, and we should not do dirty. Then only the water animals and the plants will survive in the water. The next topic is factors polluting the sea. How the sea is polluted. What are the factors? So, student, we will see the factors. Most of the water on earth is found in sea. What are the factors are there? From the beginning itself, the sea is affecting the climate of earth. The sea is also affecting the climate of the neighboring places. From the beginning itself, the sea is affecting the climate of the earth. It means sea is playing one of the important role in changing the climate. So here the world of living creatures, air or the cloud, all are having connected with sea. It means the world and the living creatures, means air, clouds, all are together having it. They are connected with the sea, and also therefore they are polluting the sea, directly affecting the climate of the earth. And if the pollution is there near the sea, directly it will affect the climate of the earth. So it is very important to save our sea and also the water bodies. Next is from the smallest bacteria to the biggest creatures of the world, they live in the sea. Many creatures, they are living in the sea. Also, the continuous growing pollution in the sea has created grave danger. Grave danger means भयंकर. It is a great. उसको हिंदी में grave का मतलब यहाँ भयंकर है. Very, very, very great means amount. बहुत ज़्यादा. Grave danger before the life of the sea animals. Means if we will pollute the sea, it means it is very dangerous for the sea animals and the plants. It will destroy the whole sea organism. Next, today many water creatures and the sub-creatures they are extinct. Slowly they are finishing, and they have gone at the verge of extinction. Means खत्म होने के कगार पे आ गई है. All the water animals and the plants, slowly it is finishing. So it is increasing the environmental imbalance. It has become impossible. It has become impossible for human beings to remain healthy due to the consumption of these polluted aquatic animals. I hope you have understood, students. Now the next topic is causes of pollution in sea. What are the causes for the sea pollution? The first is mixing of domestic, agricultural and industrial waste in the sea through drains and the rivers. Means all the industrial, agricultural and the like pesticide, insecticide and the discharge of the chemicalized water from the that industries, and the waste and the dirty water from the toilets and the all, it is draining into the clean river water. Second is many countries of the world throw the nuclear waste into the sea after utilizing and obtaining nuclear energy. After means many countries of the world also they are discharging the dirty and the nuclear waste into the sea. So it is very, very harmful. Third is leakage of the oil from the ships. Accidents of the oil carrying ships and mixing the material of the oil refineries into the sea water. Means whenever the ships carry the petroleum or the any kind of oil, sometime it takes the accident take place in the ocean, in the sea, and also sometime the leakage of the oil, and also it makes the water dirty, and also the poisonous oil will mix into the water and it is not good, and sometimes the fire take place in the sea or the ocean water. Throwing of plastic tin and the polythene etc. in the sea by tourists. Some of the tourists, when they go near the seaside, near the ocean, and they want to see the beauty, so sometimes they drink the cokes and all, cold drinks and all, juice and all, so they throw the plastics and also the tin, that the containers and also the polythenes near the sea, and that goes into the sea and pollute the sea. I hope you have understood, student. Now the next topic is Minamata. Minamata is a disease, students, and in this chapter it is given to make you understand that some of the people, those who are living near the sea, when they eat the fish from the sea, sometimes they get different types of diseases by eating the water, fishes and the shellfish and many other things from the sea. So Minamata disease is a poisonous disease that affects mainly the central nervous system and is created by the consumption, means by eating of large quantities of fish and the shellfish living in Minamata Bay. जो लोग Minamata Bay के पास रहते थे जापान में, it is in Japan. This bay is near the Japan. That's why near the Japan, it is this type of disease was found. That's why the name is given on this bay. it is the disease name is kept on the Minamata Bay's name. So, and its surrounding. Means Minamata is a small factory town because here there are many factories near the Minamata Bay. And from the factory, when the owner or when the people, when they are throwing the waste material from this factory, this waste material, it was going into the Minamata Bay and it is spoiled the water, and it is created when the fishes and the shellfish eaten, and they make the water dirty, and the people, those who are living beside the sea or the bay, they have started eating the fishes, and then they fall sick. Many diseases it was found in their body. So here it is, Minamata is a small factory town on the west coast of Japan. It was found that the waste containing more amount of mercury, it means that factory was discharging the mercury, and that mercury the fishes they have eaten. Mercury from a factory was being flown through the river into the bay, और वो नदी के ज़रिए से सारा mercury and the waste it was flown into the bay. When eaten by the people, जब उन मछलियों को जब वहाँ के रहने वाले लोगों ने खाया, around living around the bay gave rise to Minamata disease. और जब वहाँ के लोगों ने खाया, then they have found this type of disease, and the name was given the Minamata disease because it is near the Minamata Bay. It is near the, or this water factory discharge was going by the river into the Minamata Bay. So here 100 of people were killed after eating these fishes, and so many people become handicapped. They were affected by the problem of eye defect, ear defect, and the problem related to nervous system. Means so many problem they have facing only by eating the fishes and the shellfish which are found in that particular bay. Now students, next topic is, do you know there have been continuous decline in the production of fishes during the last few years. Means there are the fishes, the production of fishes are slowly it is decreasing. Decline means decreasing. As we have already read about the do you know means these are the disadvantages, like we are the people and the industrial people, they are doing the sea dirty, river dirty. So what are the effects? So do you know? You must know how our water, how our sea, how our rivers are getting dirty, and why we have to suffer for that. Also, second point, we can see the amount of oxygen in water should not be less than 1 ml per liter for the survival of sea animals. Means the amount of oxygen, how much amount of oxygen we should get in the sea water, and it should be 1.2 per liter due to sea pollution, and now it is decreasing. The amount of oxygen is decreasing. Why? Because slowly the people, and also by our activities, the sea water, river water, pond water, all are getting polluted. Now the third point is 70% of the sea pollution is being caused by human negligence on the earth. We are the main culprit. Means we are only neglecting the things on the earth's surface, means utilizing and also not taking care of the natural resources. Next topic is we can do this, means this is the prevention steps, measures, how we are going to control. So instead of the measures or the preventions, it is written we can do this. So the first point in the we can do this, first point, running public awareness movements. Nobody should throw garbage in the wells, ponds and the river. Means the awareness should be given. The awareness movement should be given by the government, by the people, by the teachers. The teachers should tell the students and the government people should tell the public that nobody should make the water dirty. And the second, if the polluted water of any factory is in the water of any pond or the river, then the factory owner should stop polluting water. Means that the government should give the warning to the industries people that they should not discharge their dirty water into the ponds or into the rivers. Then they will understand and then they will purify the water itself in the factory, and then they clear water they can discharge into the water, into the river. Third is people should not throw the dead animals in ponds or the rivers. It is very important. The people should not throw the dirt, that waste material, and also the dead animals, dead bodies, it should be not thrown. But where people are not listening, we are only the main culprit, we are only making the water dirty. There should not be excess spraying of chemicals in agricultural activities because pesticides are reaching to the ponds and the water. Means the excess of spraying of chemical, that is the chemical means pesticide and insecticide, the farmers should not give access, because when the rainwater comes, it washes and it flowing and reaching to the ponds and rivers and making the water unhealthy, and it is not worthful for the drinking. The fifth one is the domestic waste and garbage should be put in the pits or dustbins instead of rivers or the ponds. That the public should throw the garbage which is kept on the roadside or that beside the roads by the Nagar Palika. We should go and throw the waste material, domestic waste and any kind of waste into the dustbin. Now the next is, the last one is, the awareness should be given means on the prevention. The awareness should be given on the awareness by arranging the Nukkad Natak. The students can show that some of the Natak to the public, that the students show the awareness and give the awareness to the public by the Nukkad Natak, by debates competition, by the slogan writing or by the poster competition, and also the essay competition in the schools. So the whole school, the whole city, the whole country will be aware of the pollution and also how to control and how to prevent. To students, today the second lesson we have completed. I hope you all understood. Thank you.